Welcome to SGL Spiritual Guiding Lights. I'm going to pull a general reading, so take what resonates with you. Also, take what doesn't resonate with you, and what does not resonate with you, store that into your safe deposit box and use it for when you need it, especially when you have a deja vu. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Like I'm telling you, there is a collective energy where it's like, this is a general reading, but there's a collective energy where there's this pulling, and it's not the pulling from the moon. There's someone who is dealing with black magic, and it's going to backfire on them. So push through, okay? Push through. You will be able to push through, but for some of you, release those whom you know nothing of, okay? So with that being said, Most High asks that you protect those who are unaware and protect those who are aware that they're being pulled by the energy that you have given permission to be able to do, because without your permission. So with that being said, I myself release those ill intentions to you, okay? And I ask that you release and free those who are not aware. As above, so below, Ashe. With that being stated, it's like when you deal with something different, let's take away jealousy, let's take away envy, let's take away child behavior, just, it's just, when someone knows their time is up, their time is up. Point blank, period. For some of you, someone thinks that someone wants their position. I'm getting that you don't, right? You're just trying to pay your bills. So, never forget where you come from, okay? Remember that. Always remember that. Never forget where you come from. And with that being said, stop trying to prove yourself that you've come from someplace, because people don't care, especially when they're not a mature adult. Okay? I'm not saying be a serious person. I'm saying they're not a mature adult. Meaning you can give by them a number one and you've made them their day. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this reading to bring clarity, understanding, and confirmation as above, so below. Ashe. I do not like it when I'm being pulled. I just don't. And I know it's not the moon, because normally when I'm being pulled by the moon, it's a full moon and I'm having girl issues. That been bypassed, and I was thrown off this go around. So it ain't that. Anywho, any questions, all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. For those of you who have come over from the YouTube, thank you so much for coming over and showing some love. Make sure that you become make a commitment of supporting the podcast as little as 99 cents, no more than $9.99. For those of you who you're like, well, what's the podcast? The link is in the description box. All right. And when you go over there to the YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe and be a part of the success of this new channel reaching 1,000 subscribers. Okay. So let's go ahead and start your reading. All right. Let's see. I'm pulling what's significant, the situation, and what is the obstacle. All right. Like I said, this is a general reading. All right. What is significant to this reading? Oh, for all inquiries, email spiritual guiding light. I believe I said that already. Y'all know how I am. I do not force anything. Look at that. Right when I said that, we have the Eight of Swords. Just one moment. With that being stated, with the Eight of Swords, I can't stress enough that someone enjoys being in someone doesn't feel like they're wanted or needed or appreciated unless they're in some kind of form of drama or some form of, it's like the only way a person feels important is if they're in the midst of some type of drama, and it's uncalled for, it's unhealthy. And just when I said that, I got the drama that you can't handle, the drama that goes out of control. Someone finally meets their match. Okay, I feel like this has already happened intuitively. But for some of you, it's like the drama that's overdue. It's like everyone's used to you being the middle or being a part of some form of drama, right? And you're probably known of always putting someone in their place, right? The go-to person to cuss somebody out. You met your match. You getting ready to meet your match where someone is like, oh, so this is the person that's always yapping and trying to pump fear in people. Listen, you have met your match. Let's go ahead and dig a little deeper. It's like someone plays the role victim. And in the moment that you no longer play the role of victim, everything that someone, I'm not going to say you, everything, someone steps out of victim mode, right? But even when they were in victim mode, they were in the midst of drama. They stepped out of victim mode, and then you meet your match. It's like you was in training amongst fools. Oh Lord. What yeah, you come out as the knight, or someone's coming out as the knight from rags to riches, but I'm not seeing any pentacles. I'm seeing you have the drive, right? Someone wants to come in to save someone that can't even save them. I mean, that's what it looks like. They can't even save themselves. Or this is you looking in, looking out. It's like, well, let me back up and correct myself before I try to convict and correct others. I'm going to continue to build and work on myself. What are the messages for the Eight of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune? The Wheel of Fortune, time, it goes on and on and on and on and on and on, right? What is the messages for the Knights of Wands? From rags to riches, but I'm not seeing no pentacles, but you have a lot to offer from the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Cups. From the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Cups. I'm truly believing that someone, it's like in the daytime someone comes off as the Knight of Wands, and in the nighttime they transform into the Knight of Cups, right? They show no emotions. They don't feel on one's cups in the daytime, right? They only show drive, right? Hard work, because we have the Ten of Wands here. But in the nighttime, they show up with the go-to person, the go-to, whatever that means, the go-to. All right, what is the messages for the Ten of Wands? Just one moment. I am doing two things at once. All right. Working your way from the bottom to the top is the Hangman. Listen, it's only so much I can say. I mean, I could keep, it's just like, this is a general reading, and as much as I want to go into details about every little thing, every little card that I see, and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Listen here. One, someone is full of shit, right? They're going to continue to lead you on, right? You're coming off as the true knight, right? They're comfortable as the Knight of Wands. They have no intentions to help you build, help you grow. They are like, I mean, hey, if you come with swords, sure. Because I love to stab. I love to keep people wounded. Keep the wounds open and because I'm here to keep the flesh alive. Oh, Lord. And then with the Hangman, this is like something, this is like you seeing all the red flags about someone and you ignore them. Yeah. That's why the Two of Swords working your way from the bottom to the top reveals itself. It's nothing that you do not know. Even a baby will tell you, can sense when something is not right or when a person is not right. Let's look at emotions, thoughts, and actions. For all inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Oh, also make sure you go check out the energies that you're stuck into. You can go to your sign now. If you are an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yours will be uploaded on YouTube. Now, fire signs, earth signs, water signs, yours is available on the podcast. If you want to listen to the first half of March, that is available on YouTube as well. I will have the links in the description box. Okay. All right. Emotions, thoughts, and actions. Someone is big mad. Big mad that you are no longer being the victim to their bullshit. BS. Excuse my language. Someone is no longer a victim to someone's BS. And that's not your problem. I mean, if I realize that somebody doesn't want to build with me, just speaking out loud, I'm going to just keep it real. Like right now, I'm like, yeah, whatever, it's not about making something sound good. Okay? But this Knight of Wands is definitely a manipulator. Even though they come off as someone who wears rags, right? That's what it looks like on the outside, but you don't know what their home look like. You get what I'm saying? Because the Ten of Wands is here. They work hard. But the thing is about this Eight of Swords, you know what? Somebody is big mad. Someone is mad because someone's perky. And I'm not talking about woman parts. I'm talking about an emotion. Being cheerful and lively. Someone is upset. Like literally, someone is upset. They're sick of seeing you happy. It's making them ill. Or someone can, central. Okay, someone is turning somebody on. Someone gets mad. Someone gets mad to try to stop someone's Ten of Swords from focusing on what it is they need to focus on. But someone gets off on someone being mad. It's like when someone gets really, really mad, it turns someone on. Right? That's when someone gets recharged. Whoever this knight is, they know how to get someone's attention when they're upset. It's like when they're upset, it's like, okay, let me go take care of such and such. That's what that is. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I don't even really know how to I don't want to entertain this. I don't know how to, but someone could be physically or mentally ill, but for the most part, whoever this is in the Eight of Swords is miserable, and they're done playing victim, right? Because we have the Hangman here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. The change, but what I'm not understanding here is this signal of someone being mad, and that gives someone the signal to go take care of them. Like this is a person, like someone accepts their job as being a gigolo, like type thing, but there's no gender role here because I've always said gigolo should be, it shouldn't just be a male, a gigolo. Well, they call the woman an escort, but I think it should be the opposite. I think the male should be called the escort, and then the woman should be called the gigolo. Jigalow, 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 jigalow. I didn't even realize what that was. That is your reading, your general reading. Don't forget, love is kind. Someone is playing gigolo. That's what it is. All right. But for the most part, there's other parts in this reading. But that's what it is. Gigolo. And there is no gender role to it. Like I said, it's normal for someone to be like, oh, yeah, oh, that's a gigolo. You think male. But no, not this gigolo. It could be a female or a male. This could be also a female who has masculine traits. Okay? So don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.